Why, huh? Tell me why, Felice. Tell me why. Tell me the reason why you would
do
this.
Nuri. It's all a lie.
You're the one lying here, Felice. Everything about you is a lie. Batiar has told me everything.
You actually believe what that half-wit tells you instead of listening to me, Nuri? Have you forgotten that I was her closest friend in the world? And she was like my own sister?
Shut it! So should a sister do this to her own sister then? Is that what you think?
Look, I will do whatever you want me to now, Nuri.
Lord, this woman is driving me insane, I swear!
Everything he said to you was a lie. Batiar has had his eye on me ever since we were children. That's why he tells awful lies like that.
What do you think you're doing? Get your hands off me!
I swear to you. I don't know how many times I told him this won't work, I said. He wouldn't listen to me. Now that he finally understands that I really love you, he's trying to break us up.
Felice!
Please.
Felice!
Help me.
Felice!
Help me. I'll do whatever you want, I swear.
One must seek God's grace at all times in the beginning, and at the end of every salvation, my child. It is only He who is the creator and the possessor of the day of accounting.
All right, we'll settle accounts. We'll settle up, but first, you need to find an ambulance for me.
An ambulance won't help you anymore, Felice.
What do you mean it won't help? Look at me here, I'm dripping blood. Are you blind? I'm dying. I felt the pain somewhere around here. I was bleeding right here. But where? I thought there's nothing wrong at all.
You have crossed over. Your body won't feel pain any longer.
Just a minute. What's that supposed to mean? And who are you? Where is this place? Where am I?
You have died, Felice Yanal. You have died and arrived at the gate of joy where your accounts will be reviewed without exception and where nothing is forgotten.
You're wrong. I didn't die. I can't die. I'm still so young. I still have so many things to do. First of all, I have to get even with that weasel Batiar.
Felice! What did you do, Batiar? Tell me!
I didn't mean to do it, Nuri. I swear I didn't. What have I done to her? Is she dead? Is she dead?
You idiot! What did you do? Thank goodness I'm still alive here. You couldn't kill me.
She's dead, Batiar. She's dead.
What? Are you all crazy? I'm not dead. Just look at me. Nuri, you're both crazy. Don't you see me? Here I am. Here I am.
Felice, don't die. Don't die. I promise I won't tell anybody else our secrets anymore.
No, I can't have died. I can't have died.
I'm so scared.
Me too. I'm very scared too.
May God forgive your sins, Batiar.
Nuri, what's going to happen now?
What's going to happen now?
The book of your deeds will be opened. There will be a great confrontation with your conscience.
The book of my deeds?
Whatsoever you have done in life, both the good deeds and the evil actions, all the entries of your accounting will be exposed.
I tried to do only good things in life. I even prayed whenever I could, sir.
If ritual prayer truly affects a person's other behavior, it means something very significant. Prayer without specific intention only leaves the one who prays tired and unfulfilled.
Worship is worship. Is some good and some bad?
As long as worship keeps a person on the right and just path, it is naturally good. Then they are pure souls in all circumstances. They are always filled with thanks and praise for God's love and bounty.
In fact, I wanted to have a happy and peaceful life. But then, unfortunately, I started life in a big village, in what one would consider a very poor, deprived region. I still worked very hard. I struggled hard. For instance, there was no school in our village, but I would still get up to go to town when it was pitch dark to study there. I wanted success. Sema.
Is everything all right, Felice?
Well, my mother got kind of sick, teacher. I couldn't study, so I've been kind of distracted.
I hope she gets better.
Actually, hope I get better. Psst. Move.
You've had 2 whole weeks now to study. Don't expect anyone to help you out now. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Look only at the paper in front of you.
I'm gonna get an F for sure.
Felice, why don't you go take a look?
What the hell for? I handed in a blank paper. What did you guys get?
I got a C.
How about you, Janan?
Well, I got another A.
That's great. Why are you ashamed?
Well, it's just, I didn't want you to feel bad about failing.
And why should I feel bad? We should get going now.
Yeah, you're
or
right.
We're going to miss the bus.
You didn't ask how I did, Felice.
You got a B at most with your brains. That's the best you could do. I don't even have to ask.
I got an A.
Good for you.
We're going to study math with Sema.
Oh, that's
you
right.
You can come if you like.
Maybe.
Okay.
Honey, don't you have any homework? Or is that what you're working on now? What's the notebook in your hand?
No, I did my work.
That's what you kept saying last year, and they held you back. Jonan and Sema managed to pass and move on to the next grade. Are we going to go through this again?
One of them tried to be teacher's pet, and the other copied people's work. Find the money and send me to a tutor or something, and then see how well I handle the class.
Does everyone need a tutor in order to graduate?
How would you know anyway? Did you ever go to school? You didn't even finish grade school, Mom.
You know, they don't teach you to be a moral person in school, Felice. Your father's making all kind of sacrifices just so you can get a good education. If you don't care about yourself, at least care about him.
You're only saying stuff like that because I'm a girl. You're just trying to keep me from going to college.
Nonsense, nonsense. Where did that come from? Look at Jonan's father. Look at the conditions she has to study under. But she's still passed every one of her finals. If you don't start working harder, she's going to graduate before you do.
Then why don't you talk to her? I'm leaving.
Instead of going out, maybe you should study a little bit more like Jonan does.
I think I've heard enough about Jonan, thank you very much. I'm sick of you comparing me with her mother. I've had it.
Felice, what the heck are you doing?
What? It's nothing.
Yeah, but this is Jonan's seat.
You think I don't know that?
Yeah, but you put that cheat sheet of yours under her desk. How do you expect to copy it from there?
I'm not going to copy it, stupid.
But Jonan doesn't copy off people. She gets really mad at kids who do.
Batiar, this is kind of a long story. Even if I was to explain it to you, you just wouldn't understand it. Think of it this way. Should we always be the ones in trouble? Let Jonan get it for a change.
But what do you mean?
I told you, you don't understand. Anyway, forget about this now. This is our little secret, understood?
Okay, Felice.
All right, children, start wrapping things up. You have 10 more minutes.
Teacher, is everything all right?
I definitely hope so, Jonan. Would you please stand up?
Teacher, I swear I wasn't copying anything. Really, I wasn't. I studied hard for this test. Why should I copy? Seriously, why would I copy, teacher?
That's exactly what I was thinking, Janan. Why would a student like you do this?
Teacher, I've been in your class for 3 years. You know me better than that.
Yes, I thought I knew you, Janan. But you've disappointed me today. I'm taking your paper away. And I'm afraid I also have to send you to the principal's office. Get out of here now.
Wait a minute. You aren't being fair at all. Janan can't have been copying, teacher.
This doesn't concern you, Felice. Now please get back to your test.
How could that be, Janan? Who could have stuck that copy of the answer key to the test under your desk?
Please.
Just a minute, Batiar. We're talking here.
I just wanted to die from shame. I wanted to die. I felt like I wanted the earth to open up and swallow me.
Yeah, but it'll all work itself out in the end, I'm sure. So don't feel bad anymore, okay?
Please.
Do you think it would do any good to talk with Sema about what I should do here?
I hope it will.
Felice, you told me not to say anything, but...
All right, Batiar, all right. I can't keep you from talking, I guess. I told you it was a secret, didn't I?
What secret, Felice? What are you talking about?
Janan, those answers. You know, it was Sema who hid those answers under your desk.
What?
Uh-huh. She's always so jealous of you. You always were getting better grades than she was. I just don't think she could take it. And you know how much she seems to like Mr. Fati. I'm really sorry. I wasn't going to tell you this, but...
All right, I talked to him. At least they're not going to send you to the disciplinary board.
I thought you were supposed to be my friend here, Sema.
What did I do? It was really hard to persuade Mr. Fati not to send you to the disciplinary board. Janan!
Stop. Wait. Leave her alone for a little while, Sema. She's just upset. Try to show some understanding.
I know Felice is gonna kill me.
What is it, Batiar? What do you need now?
Janan, you know the thing that Felice talked to you about after school today?
I do, Batiar.
Listen, she lied to you, Janan.
She what?
Actually, the copy that was under your desk.
Open up! Now, Felice! Now!
Janan, good to see you. Why don't you come in?
I know what you did, Felice.
Who is it?
Janan is here. We're going out for a little bit. Come on, let's take a little walk. You're stressed out. You should relax.
I can't relax now, Felice. What kind of a person are you?
Keep it down, will you, Janan? If my dad hears you, it'll be trouble. Let's just go and talk somewhere else.
But why, Felice? Why did you do that to me? I can't believe you!
Yes, you should believe me. So now you can finally know what it feels like to be treated unfairly. I'm sick of being treated unjustly.
What the hell are you talking about? What did I do to you? What did Sema do to you? What did we ever do to you but try to help you?
What did I do? Think about it. My own mother holds you up to me as a good example. Everybody everywhere expects me to be like you all the time. But everybody can make a mistake. Everybody saw that today. So maybe I really can't be like you, but you became like me now.
You're sick, you know that? You need to get your head examined.
Oh yeah? You know, you could say I did you a favor. Think about it. If somebody never suffered hardships in their life at all, they wouldn't really know how good they had it, Janan. In fact, I did do you a favor here. You should be thanking me for it.
That's enough! Be quiet! I am going to tell everybody about what you did to me.
Go ahead. You go tell them. Tell them and see what happens.
Help me, please. Get an ambulance.
I swear, mister, I never thought things would get so out of hand so quickly. At first, it was just some simple childish jealousy.
In the beginning, jealousy may appear to be nothing but a personal weakness. People think they can control it somehow. But once they have started to feel jealous, it inevitably turns into another fault for this person. The person begins to put forward selfish excuses. He justifies all of his faults, and his downfall has begun to destroy him.
You know, anybody in my place would have done the same thing. My parents were always talking about how great all my friends were. Okay, I wasn't that talented or industrious like them. I mean, how could anyone expect me to take that? Having my faults thrown in my face.
The talents that are given to people are given by divine providence. Does a human who gave nothing in exchange when he received his life have the right to question their talents being less or more than another? Someone who is jealous like this is questioning the most sacred divine providence.
I didn't think that simple jealousy was as extreme as something like questioning divine providence, like you said.
To run a good race, one must strive greatly, with much effort and personal sacrifice. Whereas your jealousy makes you trip up your companion and holds you back as well, until you can do nothing at all. When you no longer cover any ground, your anger grows, your spite grows, your hatred grows. Your feelings are filled with enmity. Your mind will continually plot intrigues.
I know that you're right, but I think it was just too late for all that. That day when I was running home from that place where I had left Janan, I knew that nothing would ever be the same again for me. Because
you left your best friend to die there in the street.
I was so sorry. I cried about it for months, for so long. But my tears didn't cleanse me like I thought they would. After that, Janan had died, but people kept on saying how she was better than I was. And then, everything seemed to go from bad to worse.
My dear friends, the four of you. And when I say this, I hope you don't mind that I'm including your friend Janan as still one of you. You are the pride of our little community. You're the first group of students to have graduated from your high school in the past 5 years. Of course, I need to acknowledge your teacher, Mr. Fwat.
Fati, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh, that's
I
all
beg
right,
your
sir.
pardon. Mr. Fati has done a remarkable job with all of you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank him for all his hard work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would like to say that this has very much been a team effort. The three of you have worked just as hard as I have. If you hadn't, all of my work would have been in vain. I'm very proud of these kids and Janan as well. At this time, I'd like to give special thanks to Sema. She's shown outstanding effort and has gotten excellent grades. I'm sure that she'll get into any college she chooses.
I want to be a great teacher someday like you are, sir.
Janan wanted this too, and I'm sure she would have succeeded, but it wasn't meant to be. I hope you'll be a better teacher than I am, Sema.
We couldn't be teachers or anything like that, of course, but I hope we will raise worthy children for the future of our beloved little town.
Of course, of course. I hope so too. That's also important. Typhon, are the gifts ready for your friends?
They're right here, Dad.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
This is a special gift for you, Mr.
Thank
Fati.
you.
Congratulations, dear.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Fati, let's get a picture all together. Would you mind? Come over here.
All right, everyone, smile. Say cheese.
Wow, we look kind of cute.
My dad looks pretty funny.
Just look at Sema, that ugly cow.
Why are you saying that? I thought she's your best friend, isn't she?
You know, just forget it. When you were in the army, a bunch of things happened you don't know about. I found out what she was really like. Sema and Janan both.
You're kidding me.
So why are you surprised anyway? You were in the army for a whole year and a half. Think about it. When you left, I was in the first semester of my junior year of high school. I'd even graduated before you got home.
And you have gotten very pretty in between, Felice.
So, when are you going to ask to marry me?
Yeah, Felice, isn't it a little early?
Or have you changed your mind about me? You know what they say, you shouldn't ever put off good deeds.
I know exactly what you mean, Felice. But you know I don't even have a decent job yet.
So what, dear? Married life is such a blessing. It'll be good for us. And aren't you the son of the mighty mayor, too?
Well, so what if I am? That's the town government. It's not like it's Dad's private business.
I don't know now, Typhon. If the almighty mayor's son can't even get himself a house and marry who he wants, it means that I've died and nobody will weep for me. Anyhow, this means I'll have to start considering some other offers I've been getting.
What do you mean by that, Felice?
Just make up your mind quickly, Typhon. There's not another girl in this little town who's a high school graduate or as intelligent and pretty as me. Think about it and make up your mind quick. Typhon, maybe it's your family that doesn't want me?
No, nothing like that, but my family is very religious, and I'm afraid they won't accept you because of that. You understand?
If this is the problem, then we can fix it easy. Don't worry because of something like that. I'll say my prayers from now on, I'll fast, I'll even cover my head if I need to. Anyway, my family is religious. Don't you worry.
Listen, Dad, Felice is very well brought up. Her parents really raised her right. She says her prayers 5 times a day and she knows how to cook. She does housework and she's not after our money. She's satisfied with little.
Aren't you being a little hasty here? Why don't you get engaged first and then plan the wedding for a couple of years from now, huh? Get to know each other a little better first. Marriage is the kind of thing you definitely don't want to rush into, you know. You want to be sure this is someone you want to spend your life with.
A couple of years? 2 years is a long time, Dad. I want to get married now and get it over with. We'll be doing it eventually. Why not do it now?
All right, then. Do you think she'll agree to move in with us? You know your mother is very particular about these things.
I know. Yeah, I talked with her about this. Only...
Yes? Only what?
That job you offered me, to be town officer. I was thinking maybe I could do something more important.
I haven't even figured out how to explain the town officer job to the people yet. I think you should stay at your job, work hard, and eventually move up.
All right, Dad. Okay, you're right.
I swear, Sister Suna, I don't say so because she's our neighbor. She's always invoking God's name. She's such a devout follower. I have never seen Felice miss her daily prayers. You won't see her anywhere on Thursday nights as she reads the 36th chapter of the Quran till morning, and even in the original Arabic. I wish I was half as dedicated as she is. She herself has forgotten how many times she has read the Quran through. Only God knows this now.
God bless her dedication.
Amen. May God give a bride like Felice to every deserving man.
Hello? Hey, what's up, Ganul?
So I just told her all about you, Felice. You should have seen her face. She smiled from ear to ear.
God bless you so much. You really did me a favor.
And God bless you too, my dear. God willing, you'll get what you're looking for.
Amen, sister, thanks. I'll talk to you later. What the hell, Batyar? You just snuck up on me like some kind of ghost or something.
Did I scare you? Sorry about that.
It doesn't matter. Were you out hunting again? And what did you shoot for me this time?
They asked for you two to be married.
Well, yeah, they did.
What about when you promised yourself to me?
What are you talking about?
You said you loved me. We were gonna get married.
Ugh, Batyar, you must have misunderstood me. I never said we would get married.
Please don't lie to me, Felice.
But well, I do love you. I never loved anyone like I love you. You'll always be my favorite, I promise.
You mean it?
Of course I do. But still, right now the situation is a little different, you know. I mean, he only asked me if I wanted to get married. There's nothing that says I have to accept. You can wait for me if you like.
Is that the truth?
Of course it is. I'll see you later.
Why did you mislead that man?
I didn't mislead him. I mean, I was very scared then. If I hadn't said those things, he might have killed me. I had to.
All right. Then why did you allow the situation to get to that stage? Why did you use Batyar?
Come on. I actually wasn't really using him. I got some friendly help from him, that's all.
But you made him a promise in exchange for that help. Whereas, a true promise demands accountability. Did you ever feel accountability like that?
A promise to Batyar? There's no way. Could a girl like me really marry somebody like Batyar? He couldn't marry anybody. In fact, he didn't get married. What would anybody do with a halfwit like him?
And yet, they should be satisfied with a hypocritical bride who pretends to be religious.
Why do you say that?
You made people think you had characteristics you didn't have. And the worst thing of all, you manipulated people's deep faith and beliefs when you were doing this.
At that moment, I just hid the truth to please Typhon. I acted like I was praying. I thought to myself that I might start doing it for real in the future.
God knows what is in our hearts and hands. He sees the truth always. Falsehoods, deception, and behavior which is not done for the love of God will not ever benefit the doer. If humble prayer and covering the head are done truly for the love and respect of God, it means something. If not, then it means you have misused religion.
Yeah, but how does that go? I wasn't the kind of person to turn the other cheek if I was slapped on the face. That's just not my nature. So what can I do? I do what I need to survive. Because it's my human right to be happy.
Thank you, Mom.
Congratulations, son.
Thank you. Look how happy they are.
Oh, congratulations, Feliz.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Thank
Nuri
you.
is my classmate at college, and he's also my fiance.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Sounds like a catch. Good for you, Sema girl.
I congratulate you both on your marriage, Feliz. I wish you much happiness.
We'll have a party tomorrow, but first we need to figure out what to do about these market people. They've really gotten out of
I
order.
agree, Dad. Good idea. They don't respect us. We should take some stricter precautions with them.
You'll have a hard time trying to make them respect you with all that whining.
Feliz, don't you think that you've made the soup just a little bit salty?
Oh, whatever. That's the best I could do. If it's salty, leave it and eat the rest of the food.
Feliz, stop it. Aren't you going to eat dinner?
I don't want anything. You eat.
Son, go and look after her and see what's the matter. I'm sure it's hard for her too now. She's in a strange home and we have to be understanding. She may not be comfortable here yet.
All right, Dad. I'll have a look. Feliz, what is it? Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just not hungry.
You shamed me in front of my dad, Feliz. My family isn't used to hearing talk like that, you know?
I wasn't at all happy about the idea of living with your family after I got married either. And yet here we still are. Your mother's just gonna have to deal with it now.
Just cut it out, Feliz. What the heck are you talking about?
Just look at what you are, Typhon. What are you, huh? Really? A market security guard? Your father is the mayor here, but all you are is an ordinary market policeman.
What is wrong with being a market policeman, Feliz? I'm doing an honest job. Look at it that way.
You can forget it, Typhon. What honesty? You can't even meet your wife's simple basic needs, can you? What honesty do you think you're talking about?
For goodness sake, Feliz, why don't you just tell me what you need?
I don't have a home, Typhon. I have no home, you understand? We're living here in your parents' house. But let me tell you something. I'm not going to put up with it any longer. You have to solve this as soon as you can. Either get yourself promoted to a better job, or settle us in the city and give me a new life there. And you really love me, don't you? You don't want to lose me, right? And you don't want me to be unhappy either. So you have to do everything you can for me now, Typhon, huh?
This is impossible, Typhon. You said she was a religious person. You said she was satisfied with little.
I thought that was the truth, Dad. I swear I thought it was true.
So what's going to happen now?
Dad, look, I will talk to her and make her be a little bit more respectful to you. She'll listen to me. Only...
Yes?
Excuse me, Your Honor, the payroll for this quarter, I brought it all like you told me.
Just leave it here. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Only what?
Suppose You were to assign me to a more important job, like at least a department chief here in City Hall. You know I'll do a good job.
Your wife has put this idea in your head, isn't that right? This is impossible, Typhon. You don't have education or training. How could I make you a chief? What would people say then?
All right, fine, Dad. I understand. You have a good day.
You must think I'm a maid or something like that. You act like I'm your slave from morning to night.
Look, I didn't ask you for that much, did I? I just said, please iron my husband's shirt.
And I'm telling you I won't iron them, Mother, because I washed a bunch of laundry today.
Child, the machine washes them. I hang them to dry. Seriously, would it kill you if you simply ironed 2 shirts for me? Hello? Is that right, Goulton? Did she really say this to you?
Mother. Hey, Mom, what's the matter?
Son, I don't want to worry you, but Felice.
What's wrong with Felice?
Apparently she has been saying horrible, unrepeatable things about us everywhere.
What are you saying, Mother?
What did they say I said? What did I say?
Felice, you told people Mother beat you because there was too much salt in the soup, for God's sake? How could you say any of this, Felice?
I never said any of that. Whoever told you is a liar. And anyhow, what kind of man are you? We were supposed to move out of here. You were supposed to get a better job. So what the hell is the matter with you, Typhon? Here you are still wandering around the town like an idiot in that stupid market cop's uniform.
Felice, come on. Give me a little time here, please.
How much more time should I give you anyway? I gave you this long and what happened? You can't do anything. You can't even have a kid, for God's sake.
Felice, Felice!
So then, am I lying?
It's not a lie, but you know I'm taking treatment for it. We'll have a child soon, God willing. Why must you throw this in my face like that?
All right, fine. Then you take control of that witch of a mother of yours. And don't let her go everywhere telling lies about me. Ah!
Why did you slander your mother-in-law?
I didn't slander that woman. I exaggerated a little.
So why did you do it?
Because she suffocated me, okay? She followed me around like a shadow. It was hard for me to live with my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. We had some serious problems in this family. My husband and I had to get away from them quick.
But from the beginning, you knew you had to live with Typhon's parents in their house. You even acted religious so they would give you their blessing. Can you tell me what changed in such a short time?
I don't know. But one thing was for sure. I wasn't happy.
You weren't happy. So you slandered your schoolmate and best friend. You say you're still not happy. So you continue, and you slander your father-in-law and your mother-in-law. Are you jealous of your husband's mother and father's happiness?
I guess it could be a kind of jealousy. I thought I had to do this to make us happy and to give us independence.
You have to live according to an account which you must make no matter what. When you forget that you are accountable for all of your actions, selfishness takes over. When you are guided by selfishness, you always remain alone and in darkness.
The only one who was responsible for all this is Typhon. He didn't make the promises he made to me come true.
Typhon never made you any promises which he did not fulfill in life. And moreover, what about people making promises to other people and not ever fulfilling them? Weren't you used to this?
Come on, you're really giving me a hard time here. Did I have to endure all the things I didn't want to? I don't think so. And in fact, I didn't do it at all.
Hey, Felice, it's nice to see you. Come in. Oh my goodness. I truly don't know Typhoon all that well, but he seemed like a nice guy. Looks like sometimes people are not what they seem.
That's true, of course they aren't.
So when your husband beats you every single night, as you say, doesn't your father-in-law or mother-in-law say anything about it?
No, they don't. In fact, Typhon's mother always urges him to beat me even more. Yeah. I should be going. I know I must be bothering you at this time of night.
Not at all, dear. Don't worry about it.
I couldn't even come to your wedding. They wouldn't let me out of the house.
That's all right. You're here now. You can stay here as long as you like. Rest a little. Then, if we need to, we can go together and have a talk with your husband.
Thank you both so much. You're so good to me. I wish I had a marriage that was as happy as yours is.
You just wait and see. Things will straighten out, God willing. I'll just go up and fix the spare room for you. Then you can get some rest.
And I'll just gossip about you with Nuri and tell him all about the old days. Sema was my best friend in the world back then. I can't tell you how happy I was when she got accepted at the university. In fact, I tutored her all the time.
Is that right?
Of course. My family wouldn't let me go on to college, so I put all my knowledge and all my energy into teaching Sema. I tutored her a lot. Here, look at this. She had lots of private study time with Mr. Fati.
Was this Mr. Fati? He looks so young.
Yeah, he was a couple of years older than we were, and he was very good friends with Sema. In fact, as far as I remember, Mr. Fati was reassigned suddenly to go off to teach in Istanbul. They used to see each other there for a while, but of course I don't know what happened between them. Maybe they still see each other sometimes. Anyway, I always liked that picture. So what are you doing these days?
Not much to do. School will finally finish up this year. Then I'll wait to get assigned to a job.
Oh, I hope you are assigned to our town. We could use men like you.
Who knows? Maybe it'll happen.
Well, I really hope so. Then Sema and I can spend some more time together.
Oh, I am so distressed about Felice's troubles.
Yeah, me too. She seems so nice. And she did a lot for you when you were young.
What do you mean?
She said she tutored you to get into the university, along with Mr. Fati.
Along with Mr. Fati? Yeah, I guess you could say that. We all work together to help each other out.
So then we ought to do whatever we can for your friend, don't you think?
Of course, Snorri. We ought to do whatever we can because we've always been such good friends.
Where did you get this phone number from anyway? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Felice, honey, please come back home. The whole town is laughing at both me and my family. We're miserable. We're so ashamed. Please come home. My mother and father are so upset, Felice.
Oh, sure, I'll come back and be just as miserable as the rest of you.
It'll be different now, Felice. I swear to you. Everything will be as you wish.
I don't know, Typhon. You'll have to persuade me a bit better than that. I'm giving you 3 days tops. Come here and persuade me. You need to impress me. I think I'm ready to come back to you, but only under my own conditions and terms. You have to persuade me, and then I'll come running back to you.
All right, Felice. Okay. Don't go anywhere now. Just wait for me there.
What does she say?
I'll take care of it, Dad, okay? I'll bring your daughter-in-law back to you in a couple of days.
If you can, that would be very good. You have made me very ashamed. You have made me miserable. I can't face people. You've ruined me, Typhon.
Hey, a woman like that is bad news, man.
I'm telling you, pal, if she walked out on me, I'd shoot her dead.
Typhoon? Where are you going?
My father asked for something. I want to get it out of his office.
Tell me and I'll get it. He's given definite instructions. No one's allowed to go in.
Come on, it's me, Typhon, the mayor's son. My father asked for something personal in there.
Sure, go on in.
Thanks.
Do you remember that one time when we made the history teacher fall out of his chair back in high school?
Of course I do. You conned Batier into doing it. How is he doing?
How would I know? He wanders around all day with a rifle on his shoulder.
That's right. Batier was a hunter.
But what a hunter. He stays out 3 days and comes back without hitting a single duck.
Does anybody want dessert?
I'll take it.
Who could that be?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting anybody.
Oh, I'll go get it.
Would you like one of these?
Okay. Typhoon? What the heck are you doing here?
I came to take you home.
Typhoon, where did you get so much money?
I just got it. For you. For our new life in the city.
For our new life in the city? Are we really going to be moving to the city? Thank you so much, my baby. You're a fantastic husband, fantastic. So we'll go back to our town first thing tomorrow morning.
To the town? Why?
Because there are things that I want to take from there. I have some gold jewelry there and so on.
What do you need gold for? We have lots of money right here.
Please, honey, let's just go back. I have to see Mother one last time anyway. And the little townsfolk can have a look at Mrs. Feliz, the city girl. Please, sweetheart, please, please.
All right, Feliz. Let's go.
Oh, how I miss this rotten little town. First we'll go to my mother's, then we'll go to your folks' house,
All right,
all right?
Feliz.
Oh my goodness, just look at this mob.
Oh, my lord. Did you ever think our mayor would embezzle money from public funds?
I wonder how much he stole altogether.
They say 3 months' worth of the department payroll.
That's a lot of money. I don't believe it. Our mayor wouldn't do that.
Give me just one moment. Shame on you, boy. No son should ever do this. You have totally dishonored me. Now get out of my sight!
Typhoon? Typhoon, what's going on? What is it, Typhoon?
So I'll bet it was Typhoon who stole the money.
So why did they arrest the mayor then?
Because the mayor's an honorable man. He must have taken the blame for his kid.
Typhoon!
Why he's not my son.
Why did you do it, Feliz?
Why?
Oh, my lord.
God have mercy.
Oh, you shot him. No.
Tell me why. Why did he do it? I didn't ask him to go and steal any money like that. He went and stole it from his father all on his own.
You didn't support your husband. You used the family secret as a tool to put pressure on him. He was crushed under such a burden. His offense was committing suicide. Wasn't yours the sin of causing him to take this action?
Can a simple human defect, like jealousy, be the seed of so much horrible evil?
The greatest human failing is always this. They seem like very small things, but how many great people do they injure in this way? When jealousy is fueled by one's aggression, both one's thought and conscience fail them. So what happened to your husband's father at this point?
He had confessed to the crime to save his only son. He had to resign as mayor of the town.
First, the poor man lost his son. Then his reputation and name were destroyed. How far did jealousy, which is taken so lightly, go to injure him? It hurt. It destroyed. It killed.
It wasn't that bad.
Don't you remember what you did to them? You caused a robbery. You were the cause of another man's death. And then you made that man's family miserable. What more could happen?
Perhaps there is more to this story.
It would be good for Feliz if we were to live in her town again, Nori. We could really help the poor girl out.
Such misfortune.
Yeah.
She's trying to pull herself together.
Ah, good to see you.
Hello there.
Great to see you, Felice.
Come in and sit down. Don't just stand outside. I was a little bewildered. You know, I lost Typhon.
I
and
know.
all.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Felice.
sorry.
Thank you. Come in.
Please.
Yeah, that's what happened. He killed himself and he left me all alone. You should appreciate your husband, Sema dear. Hang on to this one. Listen to his advice.
She does, in fact, Felice.
Would either of you like some more tea?
Oh, no.
No, thank you.
Sema, aren't you going to tell your friend the good news we have?
So what's the good news?
Well, there's two things, actually. They're both good.
Come on now, Sema. I'm gonna explode from curiosity.
We are moving back to your town. We're gonna live here from now on.
This is such great news. But why are you? Why are you going to live here in the backwoods when you could have the excitement of the city?
Well, it can be really hard to make ends meet in the city sometimes. Living there has gotten very hard. And there's a school here in town, and there are children here in need. We want to go where we can really help people.
We're going to turn things around at that school. We even requested to be appointed here.
That's great. Really great. And so what was the other good news?
This summer, you're going to be an aunt, Felice.
Oh, wow. That's great. Congratulations. Good for you, Sema.
How is it? Do you like it, kids?
Wow, it looks great, teacher.
It looks great, Nori. Thanks so much.
This place looks great, Nuri. It's like a whole new school. You aren't tiring my friend out now, are you?
No, I'm not tired at all.
There are a few things missing, but our friend Mr. Fati will take care of them.
Who's this Fati?
You know that teacher we had in high school, Felice. He was the math teacher.
The one who caught John on copying on that test?
Yeah, that's him. He's a superintendent now. He checks budgets and such.
Nuri, you should know that back in the day, Mr. Fati was very fond of Sema, right?
Is that so?
Don't exaggerate, Felice. You know Mr. Fati never made any distinctions between any of his students.
No, now don't be modest. He liked you a special way. He used to talk to you for like 15 or 20 minutes after every day's lesson, in private, of course.
Anyway, he's going to be helping us out. When we take care of some documents here, the conditions will start improving quickly, God willing. I'm going to the city to talk to him about this tomorrow.
So, he invited you to the city? Well, then have a safe trip and come back soon. See you both later. Did your wife leave for her trip?
Yeah, there goes the van now.
Why did you send Sema out there alone? You should have gone too.
There's work to do, Felice. And what is the problem with her going alone?
Of course. I mean, I'm sure there'll be no problem at all. She's a grown woman after all. But still, she's pregnant, that's what I meant.
She's going to come back just fine, I'm sure. I have to get going now, Felice. I have work to do at the school. Take care.
Goodbye then. Nuri? Don't make any plans for lunch. I'll cook up some beans and bring them to your office later, okay?
All right.
Felice?
Batyar! You'll never shoot a rabbit or anything sneaking around and following me like you do.
You've driven me crazy, Felice. I've gone out of my mind because of you, you know.
Come on, did you even have a mind in the first place for me to drive out, Batyar?
Don't talk like that. I'll get mad.
Oh, please, for goodness sake, Batyar. For how many years have we known each other now? Do you think I would want anything bad to happen to you?
How many years have you been playing with me? I haven't gotten married yet or been able to have children on account of you. Enough is enough! Typhon is dead and gone. Marry me now!
Shh! Keep it down. Somebody will hear you. Typhon hasn't even been dead for a year, Batyar. The village would stone me in the town square if we got married now. Is that what you want? Do you want me to not be able to look anybody in the face? This just can't be. I have my honor and my morals to think of. Am I right, Batyar?
Yeah, you are.
Just wait. I promise you. This time next year, we'll be celebrating our wedding. Go on, get going. You don't want to be late for work.
I don't have any work.
Well, I have things to do, okay?
What are you doing, Felice?
Sema's gone into the city. I was going to bring her husband some food. While she wanders around the city, her man has to stay here and starve. Oh, no. Sema doesn't appreciate him at all, I swear. Anyway, see you.
Felice, good to see you.
I came to bring you some food, Nuri. You must be hungry. You're always working non-stop.
Why did you go to the trouble? I was going to wait for Sema anyhow.
What trouble, for God's sake? Come on, don't let it get cold. She'll be eating in the city anyhow. I'm sure Mr. Fati will order her a nice meal somewhere.
How old is this Fati anyway?
Around 30 or so, I think.
Let me order you something to eat, Sema. Don't go on such a long trip hungry.
No, thanks, sir. I'll be eating at home with Nuri.
I am so pleased that you're happy now, Sema. When's the baby due?
It'll be this summer, Lord willing.
Look, if Nori or you might be in need of anything at all, call me without hesitation.
Thank you, Fati, sir. The paperwork's been completed now. We can finish this on the phone.
Maybe I might trouble you to come here for a couple of signatures, Sema.
Oh, that's no problem. Call me and I'll come right away. It'll be good if the project gets moving as soon as possible.
Hey, Sema, remember that student? You know, Janan, you, me, her, used to all hang out sometimes?
Ah, you're talking about Felice.
Yeah.
She's doing the best she can now. Her husband recently passed away suddenly.
My condolences.
Now she's trying to get back on her feet.
I hope we'll all meet at the school opening this year. She wasn't a very good student, but I will always remember her yelling about Janan. You were being unfair, she said. I guess I was unfair to Janan. Afterwards, I couldn't forgive myself.
Anyway, I'll see you later, my friend.
Goodbye, Sema.
As for me, if I walked in front of him today, he wouldn't remember me at all. But Sema was different. And listen, Mr. Fati was a very good-looking man, too, and I'm sure he still is. All the girls were crazy about him. But he never ever looked at any other girl but Sema.
So what did Sema do then?
What do you think? I mean, what girl that age wouldn't like to be connected with him? To the best-looking male teacher in the school.
What time is it?
It's pretty late, Nuri. It's getting dark out. But don't you worry, Sema's in good hands. Fati won't abandon her today. With lunch and so forth, they won't realize how the time has passed.
How are you, dear? I missed you so much today. I hope you didn't miss me too much. You're kind of feeling tired, aren't you? But I have very good news about the school. The money we needed is going to come through right away. Nori? What's the matter? Let's eat. I'm starving.
Didn't Mr. Fati order you lunch?
No. He offered, but I said I'll eat with Nori at home.
I'm not hungry. Felice, God bless her, fixed us something to eat. We ate at the school.
Come on, Batiar, pick up the pace. Batiar, you're keeping me waiting out here in the cold.
Felice, what is it in the middle of the night?
I missed you for one thing, if you must know. Then I thought I'd ask you for a little favor.
Mr. Fati will be coming to the school's opening.
Good, that's great.
He's been such a good friend to me. He said we shouldn't hesitate to call him for even the smallest need.
Good. You call him then.
Hey, why are you acting this way, Nori? What happened all of a sudden?
Well, it doesn't look like it happened all of a sudden. So tell me, is he married?
No, he's not.
There should be some more of this inside. Why don't you go and bring it here?
Nori, why are you acting this way?
Acting what way? Go and bring that stuff here, please.
How you doing?
Fine.
Isn't Sema here? Did she go to the city again?
She just left. She'll be back.
Yesterday I went to the city to buy supplies and I saw her. She was coming out of a restaurant. It was a fancy kind of place with drinks and stuff. I was surprised because she's gonna have a baby. Our old teacher, Mr. Fati, was with her. I called to them, but it was like they saw me and they ran away. Like they were trying to hide something and then...
Bakhtiar, hi. What's the matter with him?
What's the matter with you, Sema?
What do you mean? Here are the ornaments you wanted.
Damn it! Why are you lying to me? Huh? You don't care about me. At least care about the child in your stomach.
What are you talking about, Nori? What's going on here? Just tell me.
I think there are a few things you should be explaining to me, Sema. So tell me then. What is there between you and Fati?
Nori, are you crazy? Mr. Fati is my most beloved friend.
That's it. That's it. I don't want to listen to you anymore. You used me. You brought me here and tossed me into this little town just so you and that man could comfortably... Shame on you. Shame on you, Sema.
Wait, Nori, listen. That isn't true at all. Did Bakhtiar tell you lies like this? Who told you? Who told
Everybody.
you?
Everybody told me.
Nori, wait a minute. Who told you? Wait a minute. Slow down, Nori.
Sema. 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 Somebody help me. Sema.
I swear I never wanted things to go this far. It's the truth. I swear I didn't. First Janan, then Typhon. I didn't want anything bad to happen to any of them, I promise you. Actually, I am a good person.
Slander is like a poisoned weed. It behaves like a destructive vine. It grows in the field where the crops are raised and chokes the life of whatever it winds around. It can destroy a normal life in a short time indeed. Sema and her husband had received you kindly.
Yes, but they had something that I didn't have. They were happy. It seemed to me that they should experience some suffering to be able to understand me.
Instead of raising these people up, you drag them down into the mud. What kind of happiness is this that hurts both the doer and those around him?
Maybe her husband didn't love Sema at all. What I did could have been a real chance for them to grow. They could have repaired whatever was going wrong in their lives. But if they really did ever love each other at all, they wouldn't have listened to me.
How terrible it will be when you are guided by selfishness. To have broken up a marriage like this, and especially through slander to break it up. This is considered a very great offense here. If you look carefully into the mirror of conscience, you can understand this pain. You too went through a marriage once.
An unhappy marriage.
Yes, but you said that your parents-in-law were the cause of your unhappiness. What you didn't like was anybody interfering in your marriage. Wasn't what you did hypocritical?
Yes, but Mr. Fati loved Sema like a wife, didn't he? This separation could have brought everyone together with his true love. My purpose was to prepare everyone for this situation.
Fati's love for his friend Sema, Sema's love for him in return, whether or not Nuri ever loved his wife, were all your supposition. How can you produce truth from so much supposition? The seed of jealousy, which you thought was simple, became slander. It turned many people's lives into misery. You caused the death of your innocent friend and her child.
After Sema's death, everything changed. It was as though I became a good person overnight. My conscience pained me. I couldn't sleep at night even for a minute. Everything started to get better. Until Bakhtiar made trouble again.
Hello there.
Hello there. I'm sorry, I don't think I know you.
My name is Fati.
What the hell are you doing here?
I came to talk with you. Forgive me, sir. I don't want to revive your pain now, but I've heard some rumors lately.
I don't have anything to talk to you about.
Nori, listen to me. My relations with Sema never went beyond those of a teacher and a student, I swear. Never. She was so excited about having your child, you know? She wouldn't even accept this one day, when I wanted to buy her lunch because of you. Sema loved you so much.
Batyar!
Nuri!
I'm sorry.
Nuri!
I
Nuri,
didn't
don't
do it. I didn't want
Nuri,
to.
Yes, you did!
Nuri!
It's all because of her.
Because of who?
Please calm
Tell me!
down.
Felice, she made me lie.
What? Felice?
Felice sent me to you. She wanted me to say all those things. She did it. And it was she who put the copy under Jonathan's desk back in school.
Why, huh? Tell me why, Felice. Tell me why. Tell me the reason why you would
It's
do
a
this.
lie, Nuri. It's all a lie.
You're the one lying here, Felice. Everything about you is a lie. Batyar has told me everything.
You actually believe what that half-wit tells you instead of listening to me, Nuri? Have you forgotten that I was her closest friend in the world? And she was like my own sister?
Shut it! So should a sister do this to her own sister then? Is that what you think?
Look, I will do whatever you want me to now, Nuri.
Lord, this woman is driving me insane, I swear!
Everything he said to you was a lie. Batyar has had his eye on me ever since we were children. That's why he tells awful lies like that.
What do you think you're doing? Get your hands off me!
I swear to you. I don't know how many times I told him this won't work, I said. He wouldn't listen to me. Now that he finally understands that I really love you, he's trying to break us up.
Felice!
Please.
Felice!
Please help me.
Felice! What did you do, Batyar? Tell me!
I didn't mean to do it, Nuri. I swear I didn't. What have I done to her? Is she dead? Is she dead?
She's dead, Batyar. She's dead.
Felice, don't die. Please don't die. I won't tell anybody else our secrets anymore. I'm so scared.
May God forgive your sins, Batyar.
I repent. I repent of my sins, I swear. Oh Lord, please forgive my sins, I beg you.
It's too late for this now. Repentance asked for after the moment of death has struck has absolutely no value here.
I understand my mistakes. I know there is no use in saying I wish now. But the strange thing was, I never thought there would be such an account to give.
The many turning points of life are so full of things you don't think of. This is yet another dimension of jealousy. People who think their intelligence is everything are so very mistaken.
What will happen to me now?
You will reap what you have sowed. If you sowed wind,
I will reap a tempest, right?
neither more nor less than that.
Can there be no forgiveness for me at all, sir?
That fact is outside of my knowledge. But you have done so much evil in life. People have died. Some are crippled. Some are rotting their life away in prison. And you have deceived people in the name of religion.
The excuses I can make up won't be of any use now, will they?
If your tongue still persists in lies after this, the other organs will speak their piece and tell God the truth.
So you mean I'm finished? Can't I have just one more chance to redeem myself? For the sake of the good deeds I've done in life?
Don't fear now. One atom of good you've done will not be lost. It will be useful according to its weight.
So then, to increase those good deeds I've done, can I go back to my life again, please? Can I fill up the empty spaces between my sins with more and more good deeds? Can I try to make people like me abandon their errors and sins?
The final seal has been struck now, and the ink is dried. It is useless for you to explain things to other people, because the Quran explains these panoramas in thundering language. Is there any clearer, any more understandable statement than that?
So then, I'm truly finished, is that right?
I wish it had not ended thus. The ink of life in the pen of power has come to an end. In this great meeting place, stretching to endlessness, no one has suffered injustice or been treated unjustly. If good things have been given, they were given graciously as a favor.
No. 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 No, it can't be. No. No. Please give me another chance. I didn't know it would be like this. I won't do anything bad ever again. I won't slander anybody. I will be a truly good person always. Please don't send me away now. Please take me back. Please. No.